you've got a gut feeling that you got to go somewhere. You've got a gut feeling. And that's why sticking around with this person who's like, but I love you. We have a 10 of Pentacles. We have this. But it's hard. It's hard because you have everything inside you going, I don't belong here anymore. I got to get out of here. Virgo, you have a change you want to make. And it's scary. So we're going to do a spread here just on this change, basically, finding out what your not unfounded, but your unacknowledged fear that's holding you back is, as well as like worst case scenario, best case scenario, and what will actually happen, as well as with some clarifications. So we will get this moving here. And as I get started, be sure to check your sun, moon, and rising and any other prominent placements in your chart if this does not resonate. So check, your other ones here. So side note, I am currently in an apartment and I am literally moving out into my house this week. However, they are doing the roof of the building across the way. So if you hear a bunch of noise or beeping or blah, whatever, I've tried to turn up my music enough to drown that out, get all the banging and all that other stuff. But we'll see if I like these. All right, Virgo. We've got Temperance falling out on its own before I ask the question. Balance. All right, so what's the unacknowledged fear? I'm sure you don't fear balance. So let's go with this. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. What's the unacknowledged fear that is holding Virgo back in this situation? Holding them back from making this change, please. What's the unacknowledged fear for Virgo? We've got the Devil. That's some serious fears, dude. That's some serious fears. Interesting. Lovers fell out too. What strikes me about these two cards, notice that there's two people being presided over in each of these cards. So there is something that you are concerned about. We're going to get clarifications. The Devil usually portrays, excess anything, not imbalance. So maybe the Temperance did matter. But it talks about excesses. It could be fears, could be addictions, could be being stuck. Or just generally scared of the future scenario. Because the card generally talks about fear. So it's like the universe is fucking with me today, by the way. It is just messing with me. Because in the Capricorn read, it's like, okay, so what's the most likely change that's going to happen right here? The most likely result of Capricorn making this change. It's like Death card. And I'm like, yeah, change. No shit, Sherlock. It's a change. And it's like, yep, it's change. So it's like, what's the most likely fear that Virgo has? Fear. Oh, thanks. They like to mess with me. We're going to clarify that to get some details, though. Okay? All right, so what's the worst case scenario? Virgo making this change. What's the worst case scenario occurring after Virgo makes this change? We're just doing major arcana, by the way. Major arcana for this section of it. And then when we clarify, we're going to include everything. Excuse me. What's the worst case scenario for Virgo if they make this change? Worst case scenario? At least it's not the Devil, right? Worst case scenario for Virgo, please. If they make this change. And if it decides to stick on me, I'm going to pull a card. Come on. It's hard when there's only like 20 cards. The Emperor. It's like being controlled by the man. It's not fear being controlled by the man, and then here another man who's controlling, right? So that may be a strong theme in what's going on for you. It's like you fear, because the Emperor does not really have a lot of emotions going on. Very serious person, very serious, very controlled, is fully aware of everything that's going on, watches everything to make sure. So it's like big protector, big daddy energy, like Emperor is big daddy, and then like the Hierophant is big sky daddy. So we'll get some more details in regards to this as well. There may be a prominent male figure that you're concerned about. You feel like you're tied down too much. You feel like this person controls you too much. All right, what's the best case scenario? Best case scenario for Virgo making this change, please. What's the best case scenario? That Temperance card keeps flashing in my head. Best case scenario, Wheel of Fortune. Change. Yes. Change is a good thing. Change. The wheels of life are turning and you're no longer stuck. So this fear may have to do with you feeling stuck somewhere. And that's, you feel like there's no way out. It's like a scary movie, like The Saw or something, You feel like there's no way out. Worst case scenario, you're still stuck with that person, But best case scenario, stuff but changing. I like it. Actual change in life. And really, like, that's a total life redo. It's a total life redo. And as I'm talking about that, the full strength in the Chariot. Total life redo, man. Total life redo. Okay, what's the most likely result for Virgo, please? When they make this change? What's the most likely result? I should take out the death card. Just be like, no, you can't give me that answer anymore. Let's see here. What's the most likely result for Virgo, please? Virgo? When you only have like 20 cards, it's really hard. Just shuffle these. Come on. Here we go. We've got two, and I'm going to take them. The Hanged Man and the Lovers. Okay. Suspension of a prominent relationship in your life here. Or at least a new perspective about it. Okay? It's either going to be suspension or a new perspective. So whatever this change is, the Hanged Man is actually a really good result because it inspires change on its own. It's kind of like Inception. So it's like, yeah, you're gonna get a whole new perspective. But what this tells me is that the way that you think the change needs to occur right now may change in the future because your perspective is going to change. Doesn't mean no change is going to occur. It just may not be the change you thought it was going to be originally. Let's find out some details. It's like, oh, I thought that all I'd have to do is just, say I'm leaving or whatever, that kind of thing. Say I'm leaving and I can go get an apartment and blah, 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 blah. But then come to find out something majorly changes and that person leaves instead. And now you can stay where you're at. That kind of thing. That kind of change. So there is a change occurring no matter what. But it's a whole new perspective about something about it. Come on. All right, let's show me Virgo, please. For these clarifications. You want to see the Devil, please? Clarify the Devil, please, for Virgo. Yeah, see, Two of Cups. And I'm like, clarify the Devil. Two of Cups. Got to be a relationship for you. That's what it's got to be. All right, show me. Yep, Nine of Swords. Show me more about the Devil, please. About their fears. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got Nine of Swords, the Lovers, and Queen of Swords here. Very strict relationship, very strict and binding relationship. I feel like this person is very controlling. The Queen of Swords is a controlling person. She's very cold. So this person that you're with may be very cold. They may be... it's like you're wishing for this type of lover's connection, right? You're wishing for this lover's connection. But this, Queen of Swords type behavior is occurring, and it's causing a lot of stress with this Nine of Swords. So you're really concerned. Queen of Swords can really turn into that bitch that will cut your ass out, and really make your life miserable. She can make your life miserable. So I can totally see where you would be scared that this person would make your life miserable. Because you're wanting to make a change in your life. I can totally see that. All right, tell me more about the Emperor, please. Show me the Emperor for Virgo. Tell me more about the Emperor. Top card. Okay. All right, King of Cups. Oh, okay. Not those. Those just fell out. Okay. Tell me more, please. A couple more cards. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Here we go. Okay. All right. So what like worst case scenario here when you're trying to make this change? So it's like you're trying to have a talk with this person. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're trying to have a talk. And so the Emperor is someone who, you feel like you're still under this person's control, right? Still under this person's control, but they love you, with this King of Cups here. They're like, but I love you. I love you. And look at this beautiful home that we have together, even though our relationship's been hard. So what I feel like is happening is that they would, it's almost like a gaslighting feeling. They would gaslight you. And if you don't know what that is, I do suggest looking it up. Because gaslighting is basically saying, oh, your feelings are not valid. They're not real. They're not real. You feeling that I don't pay any attention to you isn't real. It doesn't validate anything that you feel. So I feel like they're just like, but I love you. And they suddenly change a little bit, for like 2 weeks or something like that. So they become the King of Cups. And, oh, I love you. And we've got 10 of Pentacles. And this is our house. And this and this is. And suddenly you're just like, but I'm smothered. 10 of Wands. Smothered. I'm smothered here. I'm not happy here. So the key for that type of situation, worst case scenarios, it doesn't seem dangerous by any means. It just seems like sadly a normal cycle that a lot of ending relationships go through. That's what it seems like. All right, show me the wheel, please. Best case scenario, show me the wheel. There's one. Look at that, 9 of Cups. Okay. I've got something out here. I need to take it off. There we go. Okay. Couple more cards, please. The wheel for Virgo. High Priestess, good. Wheel, High Priestess, Queen of Cups, and the Star. Okay, yes, this is really good. So, best case scenario, stuff be changing, right? Stuff be changing with the wheel. You share your vulnerability and you show that you are vulnerable, okay? You show that you are vulnerable and you're like, I know that I want this, I know that I want that. And you're sure that where you are at right now is not it. Where you are at right now is not it because you've got a plan in your mind. You have your star path that you need to follow. You have a star path you need to follow. And you know there's another place you need to go with the Queen of Cups. You know that there's an intuitive direction that you need to go. With the two most intuitive women in the deck here, we've got the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. you've got a gut feeling that you got to go somewhere. You've got a gut feeling. And that's why sticking around with this person who's like, but I love you. We have a 10 of Pentacles. We have this. But it's hard. It's hard because you have everything inside you going, I don't belong here anymore. I got to get out of here. I don't belong here anymore. It's got to happen. All right, show me the most likely result here with the Lovers and the Hanged Man. Show me what this is. Sorry. They're removing trash. All right, we've got the Empress and the Three of Swords. One more, please. Page of Cups. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's more of a suspension of the relationship. Okay. I think it's more of the suspension of the relationship is the most likely result to occur. Meaning it'll come to a stop. Okay. I hope you can hear me. I'm pretty sure you can. If I keep talking louder, maybe you can hear me better. Anyway, so having that clarified, the Empress right here, you're like, I need to make sure I take care of myself. I need to make sure that I'm handled, and everything. I know this is going to cause heartbreak. I know this is going to do it, but I got to go through it because I know there's something out there that's better. I know that there is something out there that is calling my name. There is something or someone or whatever, your spark. I don't know what it is, but it's the thing where you're wanting to take a leap to get this done. And that's what'll happen, is that when you make this change, you're suddenly going to feel really empowered, though. With this Empress here, you're going to feel really empowered. Yes, but a little brokenhearted. It's because endings, you're always going to grieve an ending, okay? Always going to grieve, and you need to give yourself you need to give yourself space to do that. All right? But you know what? Then suddenly you're allowed to dream again. You're allowed to dream about a future love that has all those cups. Future love that has all those cups. All right, Virgo. Well, that's what I've got for you today. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate you. And I'll see you next time.